Hello, this is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as the Feminine's Mars and the Masculine's Venus. I have the Gilded Tarot here and the Rider-Waite Mini. And I've already pre-shuffled, so I'm going to continue to shuffle as I speak to you. Today is April 28th, 2021, and the energy that we're picking up on right now is going to be now going into the month of May. And so it is a general reading. If something doesn't fit, don't force it to fit your situation. And if you want something more specific, my information is below, as well as on my website, twinflames3344.com. I have a CD out there also called Ashes, Twin Towers to Twin Flames by Evelyn Stainthorpe, if you want to check it out. And thank you guys for being here and being with me. I so appreciate you. And if you do like the content, remember to like, share, and subscribe. And comment if you have something to share, definitely. I love reading your comments. And so, for everybody watching, for the best and highest good of all those concerned, what do we need to know and learn for Capricorn today? Capricorn. The Hierophant just flipped over for you, okay? Which is Taurus energy as well. I have the dice here too, which I'm going to roll for you, and we're going to pull a couple oracle cards at the end too. I have the Animal Spirit deck and Romance Angels we're going to pull today. Again for Capricorn, one more. And that Hierophant just came out again. So the Hierophant's important for you. That could be a marriage, a commitment, some kind of contract. It could be a marriage or a divorce. Okay, so Capricorn. I think I'm supposed to shuffle again. Hold on. One more. Capricorn, 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 going into May 2021. For Capricorn, maybe I'm supposed to be echoing 2020, 2020, 2020, 2020. I don't know why that means something to somebody. Capricorn now, Capricorn, 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 Capricorn. Okay, first card out, you guys, is the Four of Wands reversed. Okay, so there could be some instability, generally. This can be a move of a house. This can be a visit to somebody else's house or coming home from a vacation at somebody else's house. This can be that a party's over, maybe a big party that you had is now over, or the party's over, like the end of a marriage or something like that. This also can be your house in general needs a lot of work and you're feeling unstable there, but in general it's that feeling of instability. The challenge for you is the Wheel of Fortune, which is, you know, a turn for the better. So why is that a challenge for you? It's there. It's like divine timing has arrived and it's like, well, I'm not sure what's holding you back. Okay, the foundation here is the Page of Pentacles upright. And the Page of Pentacles is inspired student. He loves to learn. He likes to do research. All about new opportunities and invitations. And there's also a peacock here that they seem to be interested in. I'm not sure if they're interested in them or they're kind of sick of them being around. So that can go both ways, but he's upright. And in the recent past for you, Capricorn, is the Seven of Cups upright, which is synchronicities, having lots of options. Heaven in your eyes. In this deck, they're all good. They're all beautiful. Sometimes when we have too many choices, though, it can be confusing. You know, which one do we pick? I don't want just one, I want all of them, right? So it's kind of that energy. And then crowning for you is the Four of Pentacles. Keeping your cards close to your chest, perhaps holding on too much or too tightly. That also can be just trying to save your money. Maybe you don't have a lot of money, so you're trying to be good and save your money. So that can go both ways, but it's about keeping your cards close to your chest in this deck for sure. What's coming up soon for you is the Eight of Swords reversed. This is about being released from any kind of imprisonment, whether it's your own mental prison, maybe you feel like your house or your job is like prison, so you're releasing yourself from that, or you're literally getting out of prison physically. And you see yourself as the Three of Swords. This could be heartbroken, maybe you're having heart stress, which could be just ascension symptoms, or maybe you're truly having a heart issue that you need to have looked at. This also can be a separation or a breakup. Or just disappointment. So why do you see yourself that way? You might see yourself as being heartbroken. What's around you or how others might see you is feeling defenseless, like other people are ganging up on you. You could be defenseless to the energies that are coming into the earth right now. That could just make you feel really tired. This can be, though, people ganging up on you and feeling defenseless in that way. Or it could be somebody around you who's feeling this way. This also can be the energy of learning not to care what other people think, because, you know, once you hit bottom, you realize you can't please everybody. So you say, I'm going to do what makes me happy, because I obviously can't make all you guys happy. I'm going to do what's right for me. So even if you don't have an excuse, maybe you're guilty and you don't have an excuse, or maybe you don't have an excuse because you don't need an excuse, because you're doing what's right for you, even if they don't like it. There's a lot of different energies that can go into that card. The block for you has to do with the Seven of Pentacles reversed, which is implementing a new plan or strategizing, right? Here's when you take some time off or perhaps retire, but maybe you want to invest your money, or maybe you want to go back to work, right? Maybe you want to go shopping. How do you want to spend your money? Or whatever your plan is. You want to plan a vacation. This is a block for you. Planning ahead, perhaps? But Capricorn's really good at planning ahead. Maybe that's your issue. You need to be more free-spirited. By the way, I have 3 Capricorn planets. So Saturn, Jupiter, and my moon are all in Capricorn. So what's coming up at the end of this is the Knight of Wands reversed. So this one too, this is, you know, falling short on energy, falling short of other people's expectations, of your own expectations. This can be the player going in for a one-night stand, right? It's not a positive. This might be positive, right? Someone coming to sweep you off your feet. This one may not have good intentions, or they had good intentions, but they conked out. They literally lost energy. Or someone is not expressing their true feelings, so they drain their energies because they're not being true to themselves. So, and this is someone holding their cards close to their chest. So I don't know if they're showing their hand or not. It looks like they're not. And is that you or not? Or is that a Sagittarius energy? So we have, for me, this is Libra and Sagittarius. That's it for you, Capricorn. It's all about you. I mean, you could even have Capricorn and Libra in your chart, so then it would just be all about you. There's definitely Earth energy here, over here with the Page of Pentacles. And what's connecting you to what's left hanging in limbo at the end of your read is the King of Wands reversed. And he's been coming up a lot lately, whether it's upright or reversed in different people's readings. But here we have a King of Wands reversed and a Knight of Wands reversed. This could represent the same person, or it could be a father and son, a father and, or a man and his partner, a younger partner. It can be a daughter too, definitely with that card. It looks like a little bow on her head. But so it could be a father and child, or perhaps someone who's working with them, but they seem to be the same. They're both very fiery, but they're both reversed. And they're both keeping their cards close to their chest. So what the heck? What's going on? So what's hanging in limbo for you, Capricorn, is the Two of Cups. This is an intense connection, especially in this deck. So there is an intense connection coming up here with the King of Wands and someone else who may be younger, or just maybe more fiery than they are. Like they're more on the move. Or it could be the King of Wands too, who's just kind of conking out. He ran out of energy, or he's not expressing his true desires, and so he's just getting drained really easy. And it could be an abusive energy. It could be running in for a one-night stand, because that's all he wants is sex. Or it could be an abusive type of person, where he's physically abusive, or yells and screams a lot, So we're going to pull some more cards at the end of the read. You won't see them till then. Just to wrap up the story, see where that's going. And then I'm going to show you the underlying energies as well. Okay, so the bottom of the deck is the Five of Pentacles, which is all about, any kind of destitution, right? Because it's being in exile, exiled from the group, from the community, from the hospital, from whatever it is here. This could be a homeless person, destitute, whether it's money, spiritually, emotionally, or just having issues with health issues, injuries or illnesses, that kind of thing. So I'm going to give you a little backstory on what's been going on, and then we're going to go forward, okay, for Capricorn. And before I go on, I want to roll the dice for you guys. Capricorn. All right, so you got Cancer, which is your opposite. That's on your axis. So you have that kind of energy within your subconscious as Capricorn. And it's also the mother to your father. And then we have Venus here, right? Venus. And then we have the number 9 again. This has been coming up a lot, the number 9 here. 9 is about endings and compassion and universal selflessness, the collective consciousness, all of those energies, and Venus and Cancer. So very motherly yet beautiful energy, very focused on balance and beauty and the home. So definitely could be working on the home. This is like the 9 of Pentacles card, actually. All right. So we have Taurus in the underlying energies here reversed, and that card kept the other. This is the Empress reversed, not the Hierophant reversed, but for me they're both Taurus. We also have Scorpio upright here, and then we have Pisces reversed. Okay, so remember that Hierophant popped up because he didn't come up in your read here. And so we'll have to see where they come up in the mini cards when I clarify. All right, so we have the Knight of Swords reversed and then the World reversed. The Knight of Swords can be a communication held back. It can be somebody holding their tongue or lashing out, either one of those extremes. They could be lying. It could be verbal abuse. And then the World's upside down, right? Maybe they need closure, or because they're behaving this way, they're turning their own world upside down. Or maybe they're affecting Pisces, or they have Pisces in their chart here. They could be negative messages affecting the world. And then we have the Death card. And then we have the Empress reversed. That could be death of an Empress. My mother passed away in January, so it could be something like that. It doesn't have to be. And then we have the 10 of Wands reversed, and then the 5 of Pentacles upright. So here's the Death. This can be an ending to anything. It can be a transition or a transformation, dark night of the soul. And it could be a Scorpio. And then we perhaps have somebody with Taurus in their chart, or a Taurus who's reversed in their negative energy. This also can be an Empress just in lack, right? And that can be understandable if they're sick or they're ill or they're injured, right? But it also can be two sides of the coin where they're mean and abusive type of personality, or they're in lack extremely in personality where they are totally dependent on other people to do things for them, like, you know, the mother who's always calling their son, or, you know, that kind of energy. So we have Scorpio upright, Taurus reversed, and it is the Empress reversed. So it could be definitely a mother, aunt, or grandmother, boss type energy here. And then somebody is dumping a load, dumping their burdens, responsibilities, or perhaps confessing here, letting go of their stingers in this deck, and feeling very out in the cold. Okay? So there's Pisces reversed and Taurus reversed there in the underlying energies, and then Scorpio upright. So there could be two females feeling left out in the cold from this Scorpio energy too. They could be two people who just quit their job too, or just got fired, that kind of energy, but I'm not specifically getting the workplace there. The 7 of Cups in the recent past is having a lot of options, like two people are out in the cold, but they have choices. Maybe they're seeing things, right? Maybe they've been homeless or without food for a while and they're kind of losing it. Maybe they are, you know, getting older and have a little bit of mental issues, and so they're seeing things. Or they're just poor out shopping and they're seeing all this good stuff to buy and they don't have any money to pay for anything. So they may be feeling very down on themselves. And then we have the Page of Pentacles over here. You know, they're kids, so they don't obviously have a lot of money. Maybe they feel they're out shopping and literally they feel so poor. And maybe their mom they're on the outs with their mom and they're not giving them any money. Right? They're not going to shoulder their burdens anymore. So the Page of Pentacles is upright though. I don't feel like they're uninspired at all. They may be a very good student, just with no money. And that's the perspective they're taking. And that definitely can be Capricorn. Maybe you're just feeling, you can be a young person, or maybe you're just feeling young again. Even though maybe you lost a lot of money or stuff this year, or maybe you just got rid of a lot of stuff and all of a sudden you feel so much better. But there is an instability with the house. So this could be someone who got kicked out of the house, or a death that's happened, and then maybe there's a, you know, you're not sure what you're going to do next. So let's see what's going on with Capricorn. So the truth comes out. And that's with this Five of Pentacles, whatever that burden is. Coming in to the Knight of Swords reversed, who's holding their tongue, right? Because they could rebuttal and fight with them, but they're not. They're holding their tongue. This can be someone lashing out, but they're not lashing out in this direction. They're lashing out over here. So I feel like they're holding their tongue when the truth comes out. But they definitely have something to say. And this has to do with you, Capricorn, because this is how you see yourself. And this has to do with a broken heart, or stress in your heart, or separation, or just disappointment in general. And that could be a death, an ending, some kind of transformation that's happened recently, where somebody is out in the cold, financially, emotionally, spiritually, whatever it is for you. Or it could be medical issues. And that could be the Empress. Maybe she's your mother. Now you have to figure out how to pay for her issues. So the Seven of Cups is upright in the recent past. Why is that for Capricorn? This was standing right up. Somebody is standing in their truth, adamantly. And this could be too. You know how like when your parents start losing a little bit, or they can't see anymore and they shouldn't be driving? It's like, I had to do this with my dad. We were driving somewhere, and when we got to the top of the mountain, I was like, okay, get out. You're not driving back down. And he wasn't driving for much longer after that. But it's kind of that energy, you know, forcing your hand. It's kind of a tough love energy. Because we have this illusion energy of these wonderful things. The card itself over here is very positive, right? Lots of great options, or seeing synchronicities in a very loving way, seeing heaven in your eyes. But these are people out in the cold, standing in their truth no matter what, even if they're left out in the cold. This is somebody defending a third party, defending social distancing, defending partiers, or people who have alcohol issues, or who overindulge in anything, or underindulge in every, you know, to the extreme. Whatever the extremes are, this is someone, a group that's not happy. They're not in joy, because this is joy. And this is somebody defending a very unhappy group or a third party situation here, which is destined, by the way. And there's the High Priestess, the secrets, psychic abilities. So let's see what's going on with this Page of Pentacles. Queen of Swords reversed. And the Ace of Wands reversed. And this is someone very frustrated. This definitely could be verbally abusive, because she's frustrated. Oh, look at that. Two aces back to back reversed. This is someone who wants a new beginning, and she's very frustrated. Maybe she's been dumped in the past, or she's preparing for new love, sweating it out. This could be working out too, but she doesn't like to. So, like, you know, if this was upright, this would be the Queen of Swords speaking about truth and receiving passion, growth, and opportunity, receiving big love being offered her way, perhaps multiple offers being offered to her. But instead, it's all reversed. She's waiting for that new life, waiting for the new passion, the new love, perhaps not talking, or feeling scorned, feeling very hurt, right? Feeling battered. This can be emotional and physical abuse. That was just coming up in Sagittarius's energy. So what does this have to do with the Page of Pentacles upright? Who's just juggling away like nothing's wrong. Okay, they're juggling, they're performing, they're distracting themselves or others so they don't see what's really going on in the background. This is the daily grind. You know, you all have a face out there when you go to work. It's not your true authentic self like you are at home. This is the juggler, trying to keep their balls up in the air. And I'm not going to put these down, but the Two of Swords is coming up next. So there's two twos in a row. A decision that needs to be made, a choice. And someone's like avoiding this choice. And that's coming up as this Page of Pentacles, whether it's an adult or a child. This opportunity here. So why is the Four of Wands reversed? And there it comes up. Perhaps a home needs work, or a trip takes a lot of work. Maybe you're doing trip planning, or planning a move, or planning work on your house. That's this energy here. This also could be a lot of work to get a divorce if you're ending a family situation. Or maybe you just feel like your house is a money pit and it's a big burden to you. And there's the money going out, right? How am I going to spend my money? And there's the Empress reversed again, because she's right here reversed as well. Okay, so that's somebody in lack, or a mother who's passed. Maybe the mother is related to the house. Maybe you live with your mother. Maybe you live in the house that used to be your mother's. Or maybe there's some financial tie with the house. Maybe your mother helped you buy your house. There's some kind of tie of the mother to the house. But she's either in lack, or she may have passed already. And this could be someone also needing to sell their house because they have to take care of their mother. The challenge is destiny. Why? And that would be a challenge for sure. The Page of Wands reversed is frustrated, uninspired. Perhaps their energy's all over the place. This could be someone who's sick, but I'm not getting the other cards saying that. This is somebody who left or was kicked out and now is recovering back in the fold. And I think someone's being guilted into it because of issues. And this may be destined. Because the Page of Wands and the other reasons has been coming up really excited. And here they're frustrated because somebody's being let back in, or maybe they have to let back in the people they kicked out, or they have to let back in family members. Maybe somebody kicked people out of the house and now they have to let them back in, but they're still mad at them. Feeling like they have no options. They don't want them to starve. So I don't know if this is your family or work situation. It looks like a home situation. So who got kicked out? It can be too that someone's, maybe they're not kicked out, maybe people had to go away for a brief time to go help somebody else out. And now they're coming back home again. Or they're frustrated because they can't get back home yet. There's all that situation, but going between a couple different places perhaps. And perhaps someone who's ill or needs taking care of. And then we have the Four of Pentacles at the top there, keeping your cards close to your chest or somebody else's. But that's your now moment, so trying to be practical. So again, there's death, Scorpio, change, endings, dark night of the soul. And this is Scorpio energy walking right over those people. The kids are horrified that they're going to run right past the priest. And this is Scorpio being true to themselves. If they want to feel that way, that's their choice, not mine. I'm going to do what's best for me. So there's that, the Grim Reaper comes whether you like it or not. And then we have the Hermit reverse. So here's Scorpio upright and Virgo reversed, or this can be someone who's over-isolating, a parent with mental issues, or anyone who feels like they're going crazy or is going crazy, over-isolating, or then now coming out, or coming out about a death, or a transition or transformation, or dark night of the soul. I'm getting literally the ghost, Christmas past coming in and taking them around. Or ghosts of Christmas past and future. I'm getting the past though. It's, it's Scorpio going deep, to really dig deep to get the wounds out, holding on to the past, sitting in uncomfortable energies that don't serve you instead of walking away because you're afraid of something, you're afraid someone won't like you, you're afraid you won't have a place to go. So what is that? And then it's destined again. Your challenge is this: a turn for the better. Now Capricorn's all up for a turn for the better. Capricorn is a hard worker. They're a money maker. They love to have projects. It could be too just struggling to get out of those energies of death or transition, whatever your ending was, whether it was a death of a person or a death of a situation, moving from a home or moving from your family's home, or moving away from a marriage. I mean, all of those can be very traumatic and really drain your energy. So why is the Eight of Swords reversed now, where we're finally releasing ourselves? Somebody's ready to get going again, right? Before they were stuck, and now they're ready to go. Back up on the horse, ready to move forward, perhaps offering help to the Queen of Pentacles reversed. This could be a couple, this could be siblings, or perhaps she's still down on her luck or not feeling good, or maybe she's all about money, maybe she's greedy and they're looking for work. And then we have the Magician. So Magician's usually Gemini or Virgo, so she could definitely be a Virgo, or both of these could have Virgo in their chart, or one or the other. But there's a major manifestation by the Knight of Pentacles coming forward to the Queen of Pentacles reversed, and both of them can have Virgo, Capricorn, and or Taurus in their chart, because Taurus came up before the read. This reads about Capricorn, and then here's Virgo energy too. There's a lot there's a big manifestation to be had here by releasing oneself from this mental prison. And this could be someone coming to let the other person off the hook or help them out, give them a hand up. You see yourself as the Three of Swords. Why is that, Capricorn? I'm going to show you the King of Pentacles, but I'm going to keep shuffling. So he's coming up, and that's definitely Capricorn energy. There may have been some kind of wrongdoing here, or a running away. Somebody might be taking in something that isn't truly theirs at the full moon. This could be running away from a Cancer as well, running away from the full moon energies. But it's like it's like shipping and receiving, or imports and exports. He's pulling in something, but doing it like in an illegal way or an immoral way. So let's see what else is coming up with the Three of Swords. Okay, there could be some depression. That makes more sense with the Three of Swords. Depression or arrogance, a need to heal, a need to dream. There could be an Aquarius reversed there too. And this is a need to come full circle, to close the chapter, to end the cycle. This also can be the sealed divine feminine, or a Pisces. Pisces upright, Aquarius reversed. But she's someone who's authentic to herself, marching to the beat of her own drum. She uses nature as a natural protection. This can be around the neighborhood as well. This could be a swimming pool where she just is, lounging in the swimming pool, depressed. Sinking in a gentle pool of wine. That's coming up too. Don't disturb me now, I can see the answer to this evening is this morning, life is fine. That's from I Always Thought I'd Be an Apostle, from Jesus Christ Superstar. I don't know if that's the name of the song, but then we have and Spirit's connecting with me. We have King of Cups upright, and this is unconditional love, but it's also a water sign. So this can be a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer person, or someone who's just a very loving man, very much in touch with their emotions and in control of their emotions. It could be a family man type person, right? Maybe he's got Pisces in his chart, and or Aquarius. He could be Pisces for sure. So maybe you are this energy. Maybe you have a Pisces rising and Aquarius in your chart, or you're dealing with this person. Maybe they broke your heart. That's confirmation. So the King of Cups may have broken your heart, and that King of Pentacles came up earlier too. This also can be a couple different people who broke your heart, right? So this could be the King of Cups and then another water sign who's a Pisces energy, or the Divine Feminine and unconditional love, and depression or arrogance here, and separation or disappointment, broken heart. I'm not getting heart stress because that's not what this says. So what's around you, it is a broken heart. Why is the Seven of Swords reversed for Capricorn? And Capricorns can have a tendency towards depression as well. So Four of Swords is upright, which is taking a break, laying something to rest. This can be meditating, praying, taking a nap, whatever it is for you. This can be the connection of the twins in the 5D as well. And because you have this connection up here, right, the mother and the son here. There can definitely be that connection here. So if somebody's feeling defenseless to the energies or under attack, feeling maybe they have an excuse, maybe they don't have an excuse, maybe they don't need an excuse. And this could be someone just saying, give it a break already. And there's the Page of Pentacles reversed. So when they're reversed, it could be a missed opportunity, or you can't get a project off the ground. Or this could be a child who is always needing help with their homework, or just truly needs help with their homework, or help, money, or opportunity for a job. This also can be someone who has learned to rely on others to do things for them so they don't have to do it, which then leads to being an opportunist when they get older. Right? They could be lazy or seen this way. Maybe they just feel these energies, right? The kids, if they're feeling the ascension energies, are going to feel exhausted sometimes, and maybe their parents don't understand that. Maybe they don't need an excuse. They're exhausted. Plus teenagers, they're growing a mile a minute. They need more sleep than anyone. So if your kids are sleeping a lot, let them sleep. Don't yell at them for sleeping. And anyway, this could be someone, ganging up on them for needing rest, and they truly do need it. And again, they're over here, they're fine. They're upright, doing well. So what is your block? Your block is about implementing a new plan or strategizing. So this is a powerlessness. This could be spending too much money, or maybe had to pay off your debts, or you're in debt. This can be a dependent who spends too much. Or literally it's a single person who's making their first big purchase. That could be too. But this is, you could have lost money, power, and independence here. Because this is the single person who has everything they need. And even if they're in a relationship, they feel completely independent and happy, which is a really good place to be. But this is not. This is like losing your power. And you as Capricorn, maybe you lost your power this year because you were always control of everything. And then this year you didn't have control over the events that happened. And so it really kind of knocked you for a loop because you always thought you had control over things and you don't. And this is working to align, get your ducks in a row, perhaps getting things organized again. Perhaps having kids, exposing everything. Again, okay, this could be the powerless to the children. And you're blocked by implementing a new plan because of kids, perhaps, who are dependent on you, and that could be your block. That you want to do something different, but you can't because of the kids. And then you have the Knight of Wands reversed, which is why? There's a significant connection here. This can just be the love of your children, but this can be another kind of soulmate too. This could be, your soulmate. There's a very close connection here. And the Knight of Wands reversed. Paralyzed by your passions. These are two people who truly love each other. And there's the King of Wands reversed. This can be a father and child here, or they could be siblings, or it could be romantic. It just doesn't have to be. But we do have the King of Wands and the Knight of Wands together here. So maybe this is a relationship that used to be so close, or now it's misery loves company, or they're both pissed off, or maybe they're both really exhausted, or they're both sick. But they're coming up upright. They're very loving here. Maybe they're seeing, if they're sick, they could be seeing things. Or maybe they're exhausted and they're seeing synchronicities because it takes exhaustion. So think about it. You got the King of Wands. He's the man of passion. He never stops. When you don't stop, you can't get the messages you would get when you meditate. And that's why the world injures you or makes you sick, so that you lay back and learn to feel your body and what it's trying to tell you. So here is the man of passion. Now he's reversed. So he's either pissed off, but I don't feel like he's pissed off. There's a major connection right here. He's exhausted or sick and tired at least, but his stillness is teaching him how to connect to his self and his higher self, and thus his twin, if he's a twin flame. But it doesn't even matter, because it's about the connection to yourself. He may be seeing synchronicities, and maybe he thinks he's losing his mind. This could be having lots of options, but connecting with only one. Maybe he's got lots of options, and maybe the one he wants doesn't want him in return. So this could be lots of different options here. Maybe he's very perplexed too on what to buy for his kids or what to buy for this person he loves. There's too many choices, and maybe he's not a shopper. Finding the one, knowing and keeping to themselves so they keep their sanity. Okay. He's keeping his cards close to his chest. Two of Cups, or well, let's do the King of Wands. An announcement, a judgment, a wake-up call, perhaps music being piped in, the Red Cross coming to help or save the day. An announcement about holding on, being more practical or moderate, grounding, saving. Perhaps you have an apartment with a great view of the city, and you're trying to hold on to it, and there's an announcement about some general policy that's going on, or some worldwide announcement that may affect where you live. Somebody's bored. There's 2 4s in a row right here. Somebody's bored of being home, they're bored of being practical, they're bored of saving, they're bored of keeping their cards close to your chest. They're bored of waiting for announcements about what's going on in the world or judgments going on. They're tired of announcements in other ways and the wake-up call. And they're ready to free themselves from the devil, from detox, from jealousy, from insincerity, from moodiness and rejection. I think the King of Wands has had enough. He may have hit bottom here. And then we have the 2 of Cups there, which was that energy, the 2 of Cups. Let me just pull again. Okay, so there's a lot of suffering and silence here about this connection here. Somebody stressed out at night, not sleeping, purging, crying, headaches, whatever it is. Trying to end the conflict in a losing battle. And then what comes up for Capricorn? Capricorn, there's an announcement, a wake-up call, a judgment. Perhaps you're going to see a musical. There could be dancers or a ballet here. Maybe you're watching a movie with that kind of stuff. This can be major ground control to Major Tom. You could be dealing with air traffic controller. My daughter's friend is a ground traffic controller going to air traffic school. So that could definitely come up. She's definitely Capricorn-y. But she's not Capricorn, she's Pisces, I think. But we have the 6 of Pentacles reversed, which is an imbalance. This is some kind of debt or inequity, an unfair relationship. This could be a scam, right? A need to settle out, but you can't. Or maybe there's an announcement, we're not getting another stimulus check and somebody was expecting one. This could be tax related here too, about having to pay taxes. And then here's, the lying, cheating, stealing card, right? Or this is a ghosting card, running away. It's a card of risk. Out the back, Jack, making new plans down, right? Somebody could be definitely checking out. This could be like the Old West, too. You could be watching Westerns. Somebody might love Westerns. But someone maybe stole, they lied, they cheated. Maybe they're getting away with the goods. There's a judgment here, which causes this imbalance and then causes someone to steal or get out of a situation before it's too late. This could be taking their stuff and going, like this could be the stock market too, right? So someone thinks they need to get out, or this could be leaving a house and taking stuff that maybe isn't supposed to just be theirs. This is, again, a third-party situation. This can be bad influences, which this is a bad influence right here. This could be a third party. Or like I said, just could be social distancing or general unhappiness with no social life, right? Because this is joy, and this is not joy. So it could be people crying together too. You know, misery loves company. I'm getting a song, but it's not coming up clear. It's like the sad song. You know, when the girls are all get together, if you see like a teen movie where they're all depressed because all their boyfriends dumped them and they're all hanging out in their bedroom and crying. Oh, it's like in Greece when all the girls are there. I'm hopelessly devoted to you. So that's coming up now. But now there's nowhere to hide. When you push my life aside, I'm out of my head. Hopelessly devoted to you, hopelessly devoted to you. So this is coming up, maybe the name Sandy could be coming up as well. Hopelessly devoted to you. And again, that could be ghosting someone who feels that way. And then here's somebody getting over it, getting over the past, getting over the guilt, the regret, the loss. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is, again, that powerlessness, or somebody spending a lot of money or making a big purchase or paying off their debt here. A single person, you know, cleaning up their debt or paying their taxes, and then coming together at work to co-create. And this can be anything. This could be school, this could be church, this could be the art center, the gym, whatever it is for you. Coming together. And this could be a child too who hates coming to work with their parents if they have a family business, and now they're very grateful to come to work to try to make some money and pay their debts. So there's somebody coming to work down on their knees. Okay, they're not surrendering. They're asking for work back, to come back to work, because they realize it's not so easy out there. And that could be a partner or a child, perhaps. So why is there judgment with the Two of Cups here? The High Priestess, it's a secret, psychic abilities. This could be an aide or a nurse that's needed. Maybe you need to make a call to make sure that you're okay, or like my son's taking care of his dad after a stroke, and he's just waiting for sign off from the aide or the health workers, whoever needs to sign them off so he can come home again, so he doesn't, you know, that he knows he can leave his dad and he's okay. So that kind of energy is coming up here. And again, the High Priestess, along with the Ten of Pentacles, family, business, or community, you know, helping out the community, having a family, needing an aid, needing the money to pay for an aid or for help. This can be a very religious person or a very spiritual person, but they're good at keeping secrets, right? Because they have psychic abilities. Perhaps making announcements and sharing, being charitable, settling out with others. Epiphanies, so it's definitely coming up, you know, kind of like what I do. And then there's an imbalance here. Maybe there's a lack of money or a relationship here that's an issue. Why is the Six of Pentacles coming up for Capricorn? There's some sadness, guilt or shame, grieving a loss, unable to let go of the past. Someone feels bad for what they did to you or you them. And then here's the Emperor, you know, who never wants to say it. He's kind of giving the side look in this card. You can see his eyes, but he doesn't like to admit he's wrong. You know, it's like a Fonzie thing. So I don't know if he's the one who feels guilty or if this person's sad about what they did to the Emperor, and the Emperor's not a very emotional person, but they seem to be fine. They're trying to deal with the situation. This could be a child too who caused them to have debt. Or this could be a child who always comes to the parent for money, and now the parent's not giving them money this time, that they have to resolve their issues on their own. This Emperor could be going to visit the King of Pentacles too, which wanted to come up over here on you. Or they want to go on vacation together. But again, that sneaky energy is coming in here. It's like they're stealing away at night, and that could just be stealing away at night, you know, trying to get away from everyone else to have time to just be and have dreams, daydreams, or meditate. That could be what the King of Pentacles is doing right here, stealing away at night. And this is after the Emperor leaves with the kid. Okay, so we have some kind of inequity of relationship here, whether it's a partnership or your parent at home, whatever it is. After these two leave, then the King of Pentacles can steal away at night by himself, have his own thoughts, and not be under the control of others. That's interesting how that came up. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Somebody standing up for themselves. And they're both sevens. And we have both Seven of Swords, Seven of Swords. They're both right here. And there's definitely some kind of scamming going on here with that. Someone's standing up for themselves, taking the high ground. Maybe they don't agree, like the King of Pentacles may not agree with the way the Emperor does things and vice versa. Taking the high road of a higher love, being honest and true. And there's Sagittarius here, and this could be them ghosting. Somebody could just be out I'm out the back. I'm leaving now. I'm not doing this anymore. Because there's issues at work here with the King of Pentacles. Okay. So there may be, definitely father-son issues have been coming up all week. There definitely could be a father-son thing with the Emperor and the King of Pentacles here, or the King of Wands. There could be two brothers there. There's also a connection here between the King of Wands reversed and the Knight of Wands reversed. And that can be just father and son or father and daughter bonding time with the King of Wands, like if they're sick or they just have an injury or an illness that they're healing from. And just, you know, keeping it very loving. And that could be this very strong bond here right now. And then waiting for an announcement of release. And somebody, as soon as they get an announcement, it's like they're taken off. It's like, and that could be the inequity in relationship right there. But here's the Three of Cups reversed. Why is that there? The Queen of Wands reversed. And the Knight of Wands reversed. And so up here, the Knight of Wands is reversed with the King. And this is like the King and the child, and then they come home to be with the Queen of Wands and the child. Or this can be her own inactivity. Maybe the King of Wands is feeling drained or frozen by his passions, and now the Queen of Wands is frozen by her passions. And this could be a third-party situation or a lack of a social life, social distancing. This could be somebody parties too much and they're exhausted all the time because they're going out drinking or doing drugs or just socializing a lot and running out of energy, running short on energy or running short of expectations of others. But both the King and the Queen of Wands are coming up with the Knight of Wands reversed. And then we have the Page of Cups reversed, which is rejection or vulnerability. It could be a baby crying, a disconnect here. And this could be a disconnect between, maybe there's one or two children here, and they had a fight with the mother, and so they went to stay with their father. Or again, it could be illness. As to why they're switching, these could be kids going back and forth between parents as well. So why do we have the Five of Cups? And it could be a parent too who has alcohol or drug issues. Or it could be gossip, you know, that kind of stuff, lying about people, doing stuff under the radar. And these two could both be kids, up to no good, you know, going out partying all the time, you know, having teenagers. And so this is under the radar, feeling like a failure, getting the wrong kind of attention or attention-seeking behavior. It's definitely coming up for the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Wands. And then we have the Page of Swords who's stepping up to the plate to spread the word. Perhaps telling on them right? Could be kids getting themselves into trouble, and then here's the younger kid telling on them and tell them to get over it. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles reversed. The King of Swords upright, feeling powerless with these kids perhaps. Doesn't know where he went wrong. Where did I go wrong? Right? This could be a religious issue for him and the kids. This could be a divorce. Maybe they're acting up because of a divorce. This is a break in contract, a break away from religion, from societal norms, thinking outside the box, the patriarchy, the old boys club, any kind of breaking away from that. But it's being more outside the box and spiritually minded. Or this is King of Swords, may just have Taurus in his chart. And feeling powerless, or with a dependent who spends too much money and now he's broke. And rejected and vulnerable. Or this is a spoiled brat. All right, so why do we have the Three of Pentacles here with the wounded warrior? It's like he's tied to his job, because no matter what he does, his kids keep costing more money or having issues that he can't leave because he's got to pay for their issues. And this is, there's constant drama, sudden events, explosions, eruptions, sex, parties, whatever it is, epiphanies. Scorpio, Queen of Cups reversed, which can be a Scorpio. This could be someone who freaks out when the kids get out of control. And this is somebody who withholds, right? So they freak out and then withhold back time, money, and effort. And this also could be them planning for a new life. In disconnect or at a distance, holding back money from their partner, time, money, and effort, and exploding. There could be somebody in your life who has a bad temper. Or again, it could be a child who's vulnerable and shy, or feels rejected, or is a spoiled child and feeling entitled. But there is a disconnect here, and it seems like it's between the mother and child. Okay? There's a lot of love here in a love relationship, which can be the affection for your child, but this is disconnected here. This is a lack of affection, a breakup of a relationship, but there's a lot of energy that's going into it. And it's the Page of Cups on one side who's rejected, an energetic connection with a dumped relationship with the wounded warrior over here. So it could be two people over here, but this person's connected energetically, or this just can be a lot of communication and travel going back and forth with a child. And the mother doesn't like this. That could be too. So then we have the Ten of Swords, trying to end a painful situation, or maybe you end pain for a living. This also could be back pain and any kind of related treatments, betrayal, of disconnect. This could be a divorce that's still going on, injustice of the pain. This could be a pain in the ass, of hanging out, trying to see a new perspective, or getting hung out to dry by someone who's very pleased with themselves, or coming off as arrogant, having the happy self and the happy family, or the illusion of such anyway, but there's a prisoner involved, or a hostage to the situation. Sharing and settling out, being strong, and broke or broken down, broke up, broke through, broke in. Whatever this is fight or flight, state of emergency, and trying to pacify the beast over here. So what's wrong with this picture, right? If you have all this, what the heck is that? This could be the thorn in the family side, someone who's gone to prison. We have a perfect family other than the child who went to prison, right? Or the child who always causes us problems, and we're always having to give them money. But we're being strong. This also could be a car accident where a car got messed up. Maybe a pet almost got hit by a car because somebody let them out of the house. There's all sorts of situations that come up there, but there can be a little bit of arrogance there too. But the underlying energy here ends up being, the brokenness, the stuckness, the state of emergency. This could be someone who does call or an emergency ambulance to the hospital. This could be someone with cancer in their chart, someone with cancer. Okay, and there's Leo and Cancer reversed. So there's a lot of like kind of disconnected, disjointed energies in Capricorn's read. And again, there weren't any specific majors in your read except for yourself and the Page of Pentacles and the Empress reversed, who may not even be here anymore. She may have passed away. But there may be wounds regarding the mother and child that are affecting your life. And again, there's also this relationship right here of the King of Wands and the Knight of Wands, and then here's the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Wands. In a third-party situation or unhappy, they could be people partying all the time. This also could be competition between two parents, like to go out and be cool with that kid. And now they're messing them up because now they go out drinking all the time. Now they have alcohol issues because their parents grew up partying with them. But there is a deep connection here. But judgment at the same time, right? Which parents do to their kids all the time. And definitely debt or a really unequal relationship or a scam with the Seven of Swords card. Definitely there could be scamming going on here. Something's not kosher. And it could just be a third party, or it could be gossip, partiers, you know, kids having a party at the house and ruining the house, and then, you know, ghosting the house before the cops get there. Actually, that was in the movie last night that I watched, so that could be coming up. But there's a powerless because of the kids, like not being able to get out of work. Maybe you thought you'd be able to retire or take a vacation, but you can't because the kids just cost you more money now. They, you know, they wrecked the car, or they did something else, or they, you know, messed up somebody else's something, and then there's more bills to pay, or now there's college, or it just is kind of that ongoing thread of why they can't be true to themselves and leave their situation. So we're going to pull some oracle cards here. It's getting long, I know. Everybody's been long today with this Scorpio full moon. I think there's definitely some big undertones there. So your challenge is destiny, the Wheel of Fortune, a turn for the better. And your block is implementing a new plan or strategizing something, how to invest your money. And how to, are you going to invest in your house, or are you going to move? Are you going to end a situation? There's that instability of not having made that decision. Or just you need to put a lot of money into your house and fix things up. Keeping your cards close to your chest and releasing yourself from mental prison. But there is heartbreak here, or maybe you're just separations on your mind. There may be somebody you're thinking about, but there are kids involved. So let's see what the spirit animals have to say for you, Capricorn. The gazelle, and this is a very graceful energy. I'll read that for you. Oh, the phoenix is coming out with it too here. Okay, so those are your two cards. Very graceful, and the phoenix rising from the ashes. And it's doing it with grace, like ease and grace. And then the bottom of the deck is the dragonfly here. Let's see what's underneath it. The turtle's very slow, and they're waving off the others, say, go around me, I'm taking my time, this is who I am. You gotta wait or go around me. And there's the dragonfly as the underlying energy. So let's see what they have to say for you. And then first I'm going to pull a romance angel card for you, so I get that out of the way for you. And remember that we had here the number 9, Venus and Cancer energies. So very much the mother and the home. And Venus energy is about beautifying things and endings at the same time, but having compassion for yourself and others. All right, for Capricorn. Capricorn, take a deep breath. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. And then there is chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So obviously you know what that is. And there's reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. and give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So the bottom of the deck is worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. And beneath that was new love. Okay? So there's definitely something coming forward as far as love. Okay? Just let it be what it is, though. Don't force it to go quickly or anything like that. Whatever comes into your life, just be grateful for whatever natural process that you need to go through. So let's see what the dragonfly says for you, because that's the underlying energy. So let's do that first. I love the dragonfly. Master of light, illusion, and the mind. The dragonfly is an ancient and ethereal creature that awakens a sense of wonder and awe. The dragonfly is a symbol of the mind, as it is always moving, shifting, shimmering, and changing. When the dragonfly card appears, it's worth considering the quality of your mind and perception. Are they restless or still? Dreamlike or crystal clear? The situation at hand may be different than it appears at first glance. The dragonfly reminds us to calm the mind so the light of wisdom can shine through. So when they're in balance, they see clearly, they're joyful and magical. When they're out of balance, they can't concentrate and their mind gets busy. To bring yourself back into balance, focus on the breath. So all about meditation with the dragonfly. And then we have the gazelle and then the phoenix. So the gazelle is fire and so graceful and beautiful. Heightened awareness and ability, and vulnerable, which was definitely coming up, the vulnerability there. The gazelle represents supreme grace. With every move, its awe-inspiring beauty amidst sophistication and elegance. Gazelle personalities are often hyper-aware of their surroundings, bordering on hyper-vigilant, and this can inhibit them from enjoying the beauty they've spent so much effort cultivating. No more worrying about all those predators out there in the wild. When this card appears, it's time to get back to the present moment. Sit down, find your breath, and acknowledge the bounty that surrounds you. Let it nourish your gentle spirit. So both the dragonfly and the gazelle were bringing you back to the breath. When they're in balance, they're graceful, receptive, or perceptive and artistic. And when out of balance, they have food allergies, insomnia, and a racing mind. So in order to get past that, it says yin yoga, a cozy home, and good food for the gazelle. And for the dragonfly, it was go back to your breath and meditation. So then the phoenix for Capricorn. I don't feel like there's anything like specifically major going on in your life. It's just like a lot of scattered things. All right, Phoenix. Freedom from suffering and past karma and reincarnation is the Phoenix. The Phoenix represents the transformation of our past. It doesn't mean running from it, denying it, or burning bridges with rage. The Phoenix employs an advanced technique described in yoga as the burning of impurities through practice and dedication, or tapas, which is also transmutation. The essence of the Phoenix is with us when we realize we've been suffering too long and sometimes something must change. We take a stand and decide to live consciously instead of being driven by the unconscious mind and its long list of fears and aversions. At that very moment, the spark of the Phoenix is lit, and the great bird helps us burn through our baggage. We no longer run from who we are, what has happened to us, or what we have done. The stuckness, which came up with that, with the chariot reversed at the end, and the dead weight fall into the ashes, and a lightness and clarity emerge. As the stagnancy continues to smolder, the Phoenix lifts our spirits up, and we begin to recognize ourselves again. We may catch a glimmer in our eye that wasn't there before. Look closely, it's a sign the fire of transformation is upon your wings. The Phoenix is the first chakra. The ancient yogis believe that our heaviest karma resides in the first chakra. This earthen center is also called Muladhara, or our root. The ascent of the Phoenix begins here, and as the entanglement of the karmas is slowly burned, it rises from the ash toward the navel center. Again and again, it makes this journey from the first to the third chakra, purifying our essence and freeing us from the past. Okay? So So it's really about you coming back to the breath and doing some root chakra work about your safety and security issues. And allowing yourself to feel insecurity too, because you have that as your the main energy from the read. And no matter what's going on around you, it's like you're learning, no matter how much drama is going on in your life around you, how to stay centered and not be, like to be in it but not of it, or of it but not in it, you know what I mean? Not feed into the fire. Allow the drama to go on around you if that's their choice, but not allow them to drag your energy into it. And allow yourself, you know, that peace. I really want to pull you one more card. I guess I'm just going to go right to the energy deck. Just because I feel like the reading was a little bit disjointed. And it's going long. All right, for Capricorn, one final card, please. What do they need to do? What does Capricorn need to do right now? Well, 2 cards came out. All right. You have blossoming abundance, number 3, which is just nature, right? Enjoy and appreciate Mother Nature right now since it's spring, in this part of the world anyway. And then we have the healer of the ages. Do your healing work. 51 is the King of Swords. We have the man holding a heart as well. So this is healing of yourself. Go out in nature, especially masculine energy, and heal yourself. The foundation here is the temple path, the 12 of wisdom, and seeing a new perspective and getting on path again. Okay, and this is about you healing yourself, your broken heart. Okay, and the feminine energy may be going through some anxiety and releasing themselves from anxiety or fears and just getting on path. So it's 2 different perspectives. The masculine's working on healing his broken heart, and the feminine is, I think, working more on her safety and security issues and releasing herself from any of those anxieties. Okay, make sure you drink your water, get your rest, get your joy, get your nature. Be good to yourselves, Capricorn. Rise and be love. I'll see you soon. Have a great day. Bye.